We're here in Dharamsala, India, to capture and record as many Tibetan children's songs as we can in this 2-week period. The purpose of this project is so we could take these Tibetan children's songs back to United States or, for this case, all over the world. We're going to be publishing all these songs online so they're accessible for Tibetan parents and Tibetan children to learn, and not only learn these Tibetan children's songs, but be able to promote them among their communities wherever they may be. Our initial plan was to do a rendition of 21 Tibetan classical children's songs so we could make them again and then be able to publish them freely to all the Tibetan communities worldwide in an effort to promote and preserve Tibetan language as well as the music and art. We were fortunate this morning to be able to attend an anniversary of the Yongling school. We were able to capture a lot of children's songs that they were playing and singing this morning. When you think about doing music, it seems like a small project, it's just music, but this website, dumra.com, will eventually have various components for preservation and promotion of Tibetan culture and language. It'll have resources for basic language learning. It'll have resources for learning Tibetan Dramyen. It'll have resources on the video production and the recording that we did today. It'll have resources on listening to old Tibetan classical stories in MP3. So it'll have a lot of resources for cultural and language promotion. And so this is a big project. Tibetan language is at a very crucial stage, especially in the Western countries, as well as in European countries as well. A lot of the Tibetan children and parents do not have good resources when it comes to Tibetan music and cultural exposure as far as teaching their children about music and culture as well as the language. So these recordings, audio and video, will play a big part in cultural preservation, language included, among our younger generation. The Tibetan children that are growing up in India are doing much better because of a lot of resources here from various schools and big communities. But when we go abroad, the situation is different. There are other states and other countries where Tibetan population is very little. So for those people, this would be a very good information and asset where they could just turn on the computer and then be able to download, listen, and teach to their small community and the children. At this time, we do not have any funding from anybody. This is solely on mine and a friend of mine. So we're working our best to put all the resources together. There are many different friends and bodies that have come from various countries that are helping me put it all together. So I could not be able to do this without the help of my friends.